So Nick has collected data to find that the body weights of the 40 students in a class has a normal distribution. What is the probability that a randomly selected student has a body weight of greater than 169 pounds and the mean is 142 pounds? So it's approximately normally distributed. Or might have not even said approximately. That means it makes a bell-shaped curve like I just drew. And the mean is 142. And we got a standard deviation of 9. And notice you put the mean right in the center, right? So what the empirical rule does, the empirical rule is sometimes called the 68, 95, 99.7 rule. Because it says 68% of your data is between is 1 standard deviation away from the mean. 95% of your data is 2 standard deviations away. So here's 1 standard deviation away. If I take 142, add 9, I've got 151. If I take 151 and add 9, now I'm 2 standard deviations away. And now this is 3 standard deviations away. Right? So the question is, I forgot, greater than 169 pounds. They want to know, what's this area? What's the probability of getting something greater than 169? Well, let's work backwards of the standard deviations too, because if you take away 1 standard deviation, 142 subtracted by 9 gives us 133. And then take away another standard deviation, that gives us 124. Then take away 1 more, we're at 115. Okay, so the empirical rule says that, look, we're 3 standard deviations away, 3 standard deviations away. That means 99.7% of our data are between these 2 markers, because those are 3 standard deviations away from the mean. So if that's 99.7, then what we have left over in these tails is everything except for 99.7, because it should all add up to 100%. So 0.3%. So that's for both these tails combined. So to find out just the blue tail that we were asked for, the probability of being greater than 169, you just need to divide this by 2. So it gives us 0.15 if you do that with the calculator. And if you're new to empirical rule, that's probably a little confusing. Let me try to find another one. Oh, no, I don't want that. Come on, empirical rule. We already made a video for this one, I think. Yeah. Let's do this one. Okay, Henry has collected data. Typing speeds of students in a class is a normal distribution. It's great when something's normally distributed and we get to use the 68, 95, 99.7 rule. The mean is 47. The standard deviation is 4. So that means between 44 and 51, we should expect to have 68% of the data. Okay, because that's 1 standard deviation from the mean. Let's see. They say, what is the probability that a randomly selected student has a typing speed of less than 51 words per minute? So what we want is this area over here, less than 51 words per minute. I think the easiest way to do this is to find out this tail and then subtract it from 100%. Okay, we just said this area is 68%, right? Because it's 1 standard deviation from the mean. So how much does that leave for both of these tails over here? You got 100% for the whole area. You subtract 68%, then we've got. I should be able to do that, but for some reason when I do videos, I can't do mental arithmetic. We get 32% for both of the tails combined. If you cut that in half to split it evenly, that's 16% in each tail. So this area here is 16%. We were asked for the probability of being less than 51. So we were asked for all of this. Oops, not over there. So if the whole thing adds up to 100%, and if this little tail is 16%, then 100% minus 16% gives us that black area. So 84%.